Okay, the front part, the glass part is finished. We can hide it and then move to this part. We need again cut the parts, so I'm going to select the edges here and bring them. Hold on the control and click on polygon to be selected. Grow and again grow to select hold this part. Detach without any column element. I will hide this part. Then these two parts, front and back, I need to separate them again, so I select this part and detach and name it as a 2, because this second part that we are going to work on. And hide the other part, these two parts. So I have this part and I have two pieces which in the previous video we already kept them for now. This cylinder I need it again, so I hold on the shift and make a copy and hide it. And these two parts I will move inside our model. We need to use the boolean again, so I select it, convert it to editable poly, make a middle section again, because later we will use a mirror. I will select here and use the connect. Sorry, let's change the setting from the previous connect, and then going to the Pro Boolean, start picking and make sure that in the advanced option no edge removal is selected, and we are using subtraction mode. Click here and click here as well. Convert it to editable poly and these two parts already selected the polygon. If not, you have to select them again and delete them. Let's back to the edges and the vertex and see the vertex. You can see a lot of vertices here, but we really don't want to be like this, don't want to be created a lot of vertices, so I Control Z, back, and in the start, when we click on the start picking and make sure the no edge removal is selected, you have to check the imprint. When you check this part and click on this, it will not remove it, and just make the line here, and for this the same. Then after that you need to convert it to editable poly again and select these faces, just hit the delete. But if now you see the vertices in the vertex mode, you will see it's exactly the same as what we had in our object segments faces. So in the previous video I didn't use it, I just wanted to show different ways. If you use another way, you had extra vertices, how you should remove it. Okay, so we already select these two parts, and now it's time to use Alt X, make section here and connect it, make planar in the Y mode, move it here, and again select here, connect it, make planar, and here just make sure it is accurate, and for this as well. You may notice there is one extra edge here, but you cannot select it, and here doesn't have. Okay, so what I can do with this extra edge in here, first is that you need to select this part and connect it, these two part, which is from here to here. Just select two vertices and then connect them. If it's not going to be connected, you need to use the cut tools, and that line will be disappear because it needs to be connected somewhere. Just make sure I'm not using some. Okay, and just make sure that you're not connecting wrong. Yes, here we did the seems mistake. No, these are right. Sometimes you need to click and drag to see how many vertices are selected. You can see here just one. Vertex number 38, so we did the right job. Okay, if you see the same problem at the top and here, you can do the same things. So the next is making this part. So I'm going to use the edge again, select here and connect. Sorry, I need to connect from this way. Connect one and move it. Apply it, then select these two part, and this time minus 80, 78. Okay, then we need to connect these two part also. Let's first try with selecting the vertices and connect. Yes, this time is working. So this part of polygon I need to delete it, and then select the border here, border here, now border here. Hold down the shift and move them back. See from this side. Okay, not so much. Then we need here at the corner be a little bit round shape. So I will select the 4 edges in here, just edges, not in the middle part. Just ring it and just remove this middles. Okay, so we have 4 edges selected. Zoom in one part, use the chamfer, make it higher. 1 2 3 4, I don't know, almost 1 millimeter is okay. So I hit OK. So we have a little bit rounder shape here. Oh, maybe I just could use more edges rather than 4. 8. Hit OK. For this part, I again want to connect this part to the, just make one line from middle. So this is selected and connected to this part. Let's see if it will connect or not. So it is connected, and this one also the same. Here's this view. Not this one. This one. Okay. Making another hole for the front camera cylinder here. Almost 1.4, and the height is not important. Just make sure it is using 60 segment. So now I can just again use the Boolean compound object, Boolean imprint, no edges removal, and start picking, and then just convert it to editable poly and remove these faces. Now I need to select this part, which is already selected. If not, just select the border, hold down the shift and move it back, then use the scale, push it down, then again push it back, and in here we need to use one small sphere object which is cover this hole. Okay, and then for the bottom in here we need to create it. So I will unhide the that cylinder which we already copy and keep it, unhide it. We don't need any more copy of this. Just push it back. Make sure you have cap segment of the two. Let me just give it the material to a little bit darker to be more clear for you to see it. Convert it to editable poly, and it is in the right place almost. Select this part closer to here. Probably later we need to move it to inside, but it's okay for now. Then I need to select the, let me just isolate it. I need to select the back part, all the faces at the back part, and just detach them. So we have two objects here now. and this part is selected. I select the middle vertex, use the soft selection, reduce it to move it inside to make a very small shape, but I don't want this kind of the shape. I want okay. That should be enough for the bottom, which is actually, this part is a glassy shape. And then I hide this part. We have this part, and this side is black, so I need to select this face and just use the flip to change the side. So this side is right now. Back. Now no more isolate mode, and Alt X. I need to create this part, this small shape in here. So I am going to use a shape. Yes, a shape such as a rectangle. And make it in order. Okay, 4 to 4. This is big, but I no need to change. Just make sure this is a square, then it convert to editable spline. Now we can select all and just scale it down. Then while this is selected, I need to use the outline. Or let first we can better to let me move it in front. You can see it clearly. Let first use the chamfer, fillet, to make the round shape. And then use the outline here. Okay, why we are using this? The usage of this is what? Actually, because when we want to create a material, we can just select this part and give it the white material. That is why I'm going to create this shape. So I just select this part and let back to the isolate mode. Make sure this is in the middle of the shape, and just select this bottom and compound objects, shape merge, pick shape, and yes, we are going to pick this shape. So now after this, you can see this part is here is selected, so I can just select this part later, just convert it to editable poly, and in the polygon mode you can see here, select here and just give a different material to this part and rest of the bottom. So I can just remove this part. I don't need this shape, I delete it, back to isolate. So this part also is already finished.